Imagine you've signed a contract, but circumstances change and you need someone else to step in and take over your obligations. This is where novation comes into play, a powerful legal tool that allows one party in a contract to be completely replaced by another. A novation agreement is a legal mechanism that transfers the contractual obligations of one party to a third party, or replaces one contractual obligation with another. The key requirement is that all parties involved must consent to these changes. This isn't just about passing along some rights or benefits. It's about fundamentally restructuring who is responsible under the contract. 3 parties are always involved in a novation. First, there's the transferor, the party who wants to exit the contract. Second, there's the transferee, the new party stepping in. And third, there's the counterparty, the remaining party who must agree to accept the new arrangement. All 3 must sign the novation agreement for it to be valid. Novation comes in 3 distinct forms, each serving a different purpose. The first type, simply called standard novation, doesn't actually involve a third party at all. Instead, a debtor and creditor enter into a new agreement that replaces their original obligation. The second type is called ex promisio. This is where a third party enters the picture and takes on the debt of the original debtor. Once the creditor accepts this change, the first debtor is completely discharged from the obligation. The debt hasn't disappeared, it's just been transferred to someone new. The third type is delegation. In this scenario, a new creditor replaces the old one. The original creditor discharges the debtor from the debt by contracting some obligation with the new creditor. This effectively shifts the creditor position to a different party. Novation appears frequently in real estate transactions. When a buyer needs to back out of a purchase agreement but finds a substitute buyer, novation can transfer the contract to the new buyer with the seller's consent. This relieves the original buyer of all liability while keeping the contract terms intact. In the business world, novation is essential during mergers and acquisitions. When one company acquires another, novation allows the acquiring entity to take over the contractual obligations from the target company. This ensures business continuity and clarifies who is responsible for existing agreements. The financial industry relies heavily on novation, especially in derivatives trading. Clearinghouses often use novation to position themselves between buyers and sellers, assuming the counterparty risk for both sides. This reduces the risk of default and stabilizes the market. Construction projects also benefit from novation. A client might novate a contract from a designer to a contractor to maintain continuity in a design-build project. This keeps the project moving forward smoothly while clearly defining who holds the contractual responsibilities. For a novation agreement to be legally valid and enforceable, several elements must be present. First and most importantly, all parties must consent. The outgoing party, incoming party, and remaining party must all agree to the novation. Without unanimous consent, the novation cannot proceed. The original contract must be expressly terminated or replaced. This isn't about modifying an existing agreement. It's about ending one contractual relationship and creating a new one. The new contract typically mirrors the original terms, but with updated parties. Like any contract, novation requires consideration. This might be continued services, financial payment, or some other form of value exchange. These requirements prevent disputes and make clear who holds rights and duties under the new arrangement. Understanding the difference between novation and assignment is crucial because these terms are often confused. While both involve transferring interests in a contract, they work very differently. Novation requires consent from all parties, while assignment typically only needs agreement between the assigner and assignee. Novation transfers both rights and obligations. When you novate a contract, you're completely out. You're no longer responsible for anything under that agreement. Assignment, on the other hand, only transfers rights and benefits. The original party remains obligated and can still be held responsible if the new party fails to perform. With novation, the original contract is terminated and replaced with a new one. With assignment, the original contract remains in effect. This is a fundamental legal distinction. In a novation, the original party is released from liability. In an assignment, the original party remains liable unless they obtain an indemnity from the assignee. Consider a practical example in property law. When one tenant signs a lease over to another person through novation, the new tenant becomes fully responsible for paying rent and liable for any property damage. The original tenant walks away with no further obligations, assuming the landlord has consented to the arrangement. Both novation and assignment have advantages and disadvantages depending on your situation. Assignment and assumption are often more convenient because you might not need consent from a third party before assigning your interest. This makes the process faster and simpler. However, with assignment, the seller must understand the potential liabilities they face if the purchaser doesn't meet contractual performance. You might think you've transferred your obligations, but legally you could still be on the hook if things go wrong. Novation offers better protection from future liabilities because it completely releases you from the contract. But this protection comes at a cost. Novation tends to be a more tedious and formal process. You need to get everyone on board, draft new agreements, and ensure all the legal requirements are met. If the third party doesn't provide consent, novation simply won't be possible. Before pursuing novation, all involved parties need to assess their relationships, particularly with the third party. If you don't believe the third party will consent, you may need to consider alternative options like assignment. There are several risks and considerations to keep in mind with novation. Delayed consent can stall an entire transaction. If one party drags their feet or refuses to agree, you're stuck. The deal can't move forward until everyone signs on. Enforceability issues can arise if the language in the agreement is ambiguous. Courts may dispute whether a valid novation actually occurred, leaving parties uncertain about their obligations. This is why proper legal drafting is essential. Complex documentation requirements mean you can't just sketch out a novation on a napkin. You need comprehensive legal documents that clearly spell out who is responsible for what. Mistakes in documentation can leave you exposed to unexpected liabilities or obligations. Financial exposure remains a concern even with novation. If the new party defaults and the novation was improperly executed, the original party could still find themselves liable. This underscores the importance of getting the legal details right from the start. In real estate specifically, novation plays several important roles. In purchase agreements, if a buyer backs out but finds a substitute, novation can transfer the contract to the new buyer with seller approval. This keeps the deal alive and protects everyone's interests. For lease agreements, a tenant may novate a lease to a new tenant, releasing themselves from rental obligations once the landlord agrees. This is cleaner than subletting because it completely removes the original tenant from the equation. In land development, novation may be used to substitute contractors or investors as projects evolve. Development projects often span years and circumstances change. Novation provides the flexibility to adapt while maintaining contractual continuity. When transferring contractual rights or obligations, understanding exactly what is being transferred is vital. The distinction between transferring just rights versus transferring both rights and obligations can have significant financial and legal implications. Consulting with a legal professional helps ensure clarity before signing a legally binding document. An experienced attorney can review the specific circumstances, draft appropriate agreements, and protect your interests. Given the complexity and potential liability involved, professional legal guidance is not just helpful, it's essential for most novation agreements.